In February, we had to say goodbye to Gene Hackman, his wife Betsy Arakawa, and their dog. Let's remember him in this tribute of his most famous roles. For more than 4 decades, Gene Hackman was one of Hollywood's most versatile and commanding actors. His rugged charisma and ability to disappear into any role made him a box office draw and a critic's favorite. From hard-hitting crime thrillers to poignant dramas, Hackman brought depth and gravitas to every film he touched. His career was marked by 2 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, and a legacy of unforgettable performances. Hackman had already established himself as a great character actor by the late 1960s. It was his role as the relentless and streetwise detective Jimmy Popeye Doyle in William Friedkin's The French Connection that catapulted him to superstardom. The gritty police drama, based on a real-life narcotics case, was a game-changer for the crime genre.
All right, Popeye's here. Get your hands on your heads. Get off the bar and get on the wall.
And Hackman's performance was nothing short of electrifying. The film won 5 Academy Awards, including Best Picture and Best Director.
The son of a bitch is here. I saw it. I'm gonna get him.
Hackman took home his first Oscar for Best Actor, firmly establishing himself as a Hollywood heavyweight. His portrayal of Doyle, a brash and obsessive cop, remains one of the most iconic performances in American cinema.
Mayday! 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 This is SS Poseidon calling!
Hackman followed up his Oscar-winning turn with The Poseidon Adventure, one of the most successful disaster films of the decade. Playing Reverend Frank Scott, a priest turned reluctant leader in a capsized ocean liner.
But it's something to try. It's a chance. We might make it. If you stay here, you'll certainly die.
Hackman once again displayed his ability to anchor large-scale ensemble films with his commanding presence.
Through that little hole?
This little hole, as you call it, is going to get us out of here and up to Broadway.
2 years later, he delivered one of his most nuanced performances in Francis Ford Coppola's The Conversation. As Harry Call, a paranoid surveillance expert, Hackman embodied the isolation and guilt of a man consumed by his work. The psychological thriller earned widespread acclaim and was nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars, though Hackman did not receive a nomination for his hauntingly restrained performance.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not giving those tapes to anybody but the director.
Yeah, I know what you told.
Hackman's ability to balance prestige films with commercial blockbusters was evident when he took on the role of Lex Luthor in Richard Donner's Superman.
So good. A diseased maniac would be your banker.
Playing the arch-nemesis of Christopher Reeve's Man of Steel,
Fantasy? No. It's history. It's happening, Superman.
Hackman infused the role with a mix of charm, menace, and wit, making his Luthor one of the most memorable cinematic villains.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, actually.
As the Lord in his wisdom looks down from on high.
A decade later, Hackman delivered another powerhouse performance in Mississippi Burning.
Smile when the bulldozer ran over the black kid's body.
A harrowing crime drama based on the true story of civil rights activists murdered in the Deep South.
You got about 2 seconds to get the sheriff out of here. I'm gonna kick the goddamn door in.
His role as FBI agent Rupert Anderson, a seasoned investigator with a tough exterior, earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. Though he did not win, the film reinforced his reputation as an actor capable of handling deeply challenging material.
You got hit in the head with a brick, and so they gave you a promotion, right?
No. Shot in the shoulder.
Clint Eastwood's Unforgiven marked a turning point in Hackman's career. In a genre-defining revisionist Western, Hackman played the brutal and corrupt sheriff, Little Bill Daggett.
Well, sir, you are a cowardly son of a bitch. You just shot an unarmed man.
His performance was a masterclass in quiet intimidation and moral ambiguity, providing a perfect foil to Eastwood's aging gunslinger. For his work in Unforgiven, Hackman won his second Academy Award, this time for Best Supporting Actor. The film itself was a sweeping success, winning Best Picture and Best Director for Eastwood, cementing its place as one of the greatest westerns ever made.
You've been talking about the Queen again? On Independence Day?
As he moved into the mid-90s, Hackman continued to deliver riveting performances. In The Firm, he played Avery Toller, a senior partner in a corrupt law firm opposite Tom Cruise.
What do you think I mean?
Well, I don't know. You're the risk taker.
You think I'm talking about breaking the law?
The legal thriller was a major box office hit, with Hackman adding gravitas to the film's tense narrative.
You know me, this is somebody I met last night.
2 years later, he starred in Crimson Tide alongside Denzel Washington. The submarine thriller saw Hackman portray Captain Frank Ramsey, a hard-nosed leader forced into a deadly power struggle with his second-in-command.
Anything less? You should have joined the Air Force!
His intense and layered performance reinforced his ability to dominate the screen, even when sharing it with another Hollywood heavyweight.
Mr. Hunter, I've made a decision. I'm captain of this boat. Now shut the up!
Well, I'm on my way. I don't know where I'm going.
In what would become his final major film role, Hackman delivered a career-crowning performance in Wes Anderson's The Royal Tenenbaums.
Are you listening to me? Yes, I am! I think you're having a nervous breakdown.
Playing the deeply flawed yet oddly charismatic patriarch, Royal Tenenbaum, Hackman showcased his range, seamlessly blending humor, pathos, and charm. The performance earned him a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a musical or comedy, and remains one of his most beloved roles.
I'm talking about putting a brick through the other guy's windshield. I'm talking about...
Throughout his career, Gene Hackman defied typecasting, seamlessly transitioning between action-packed thrillers, high-stakes dramas, and even light-hearted comedies. His 2 Academy Awards, 4 Golden Globes, and countless nominations are testaments to his exceptional talent. Although he retired from acting in 2004, his legacy lives on through his remarkable body of work. Whether portraying morally complex lawmen, charming villains, or deeply flawed heroes, Hackman remains one of the greatest actors Hollywood has ever seen. A true master of the craft whose performances continue to inspire generations of filmmakers and audiences alike.